I might be biased, I have to say, but ASL is cool. Well, to go back a little bit, my students really have to overcome their hearing. With my ASL 1 students, this is the first time they're exposed to a language like this. This is my safe space here. And so with my ASL 1 students to come in and realize that, like that first month, that second month where we set up the foundation, how we communicate together, all these simple signs and gestures, and over time, that first and second month, we see their growth and confidence to have these simple conversations in ASL. When we get to ASL 2, the students, the same thing, but now they're more confident and they can have more conversation with me.
I really love that we have an ASL class with a deaf teacher because I feel like that's a really important thing to have when you're learning a language like this, is have a native speaker teach it. And I've really loved interacting with someone from the deaf community and learning from them directly instead of somebody who doesn't speak that language natively.
The first thing I noticed is that it's like completely silent and when you walk into the room. When I first walked in ASL 1, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what was happening. I think what made a big difference was having a deaf teacher because he's more aware with that stuff and he's used to it being quiet, so we're respectful of that.
The kids, my kids. I just love them all. They rock. So to say the deaf community is very spread out. I understand that I am the only deaf person who lives in this community here, Sammamish or Issaquah. And so many of the students here have never met a deaf person in their life until last year when they met me.
Before I took ASL, I wasn't very open. I was very uneducated about deaf people and I felt more closed off to them, but now it feels more open. I actually ran into a deaf person once and it felt nice to break down that barrier.
So I think that what they should know about ASL is that it's a fun language. It's not just for deaf people, but there's other people who might have hearing loss. They may be a senior citizen who lost their hearing late in age. All these basic communication tools that ASL offers would benefit them. Yeah.
ASL is just a very pretty language, first of all. You can convey a story by speaking it, but you miss all of the visuals of that story, which is special about ASL, because you can tell a story, basically exactly how it happened and how you saw it. But when you're speaking, you lose all of that.